Hi everyone. I haven't made a video in I think over 6 months, maybe less, maybe more. I'm not really sure, but there's a couple reasons. I do have my reasons. Not that it really matters that much, but one of the main reasons why I haven't made a video is because well, by the title of this video, you guys can tell that I broke my foot, and the the way in which I broke my foot is kind of funny. I was trying to sneak out. It was May of last year, so May of 2015, and my boyfriend at the time, he was a senior. My boyfriend at the time, as in he was a senior at the time. I'm still dating him, but he was a senior, and we were talking to some of our friends, and they were talking about how something they did when they snuck out last weekend, and we were both like, oh my god, like, I've never snuck out. I was kind of taken aback by the fact that I had literally never thought about that. I had never thought to sneak out before. And for those of you who don't know me, which is probably quite a few of you, I mean, I am just not the most rebellious person. I'm one of those people that gets really stressed out if I don't turn in my homework on time. I just, kind of like, I've been called a square before, which I didn't really know what it meant, which just in itself tells you how not rebellious I am. But, yeah, so I've been called a square because supposedly I'm a straight edge, which supposedly means that you don't have much fun. I don't know. I really don't understand. Anyways, so I, looked at my boyfriend and I was like, oh my god, like, we gotta do this, And he was like, yeah, sure. And he was a senior, and so he'd never snuck out before either. And he was like, oh my god, it's May of my senior year and I still haven't snuck out. So we decided we were gonna do it. There was a problem. I decided to do that the day before my AP test, which interfered with my AP test. The outcome of me sneaking out interfered with it, but that's not even the main problem. The problem is that I broke my foot while doing so. So basically, I will start from the beginning. I decided that night, well, we've been planning to sneak out sort of, kind of, throughout that entire week, but I just thought, my mom goes to bed earlier on weekdays. I'll sneak out on the weekday when she least expects it because I'm sneaky. I'm not rebellious, but I'm shady. I'm a really shady person. And so I thought, at 3 a.m, she's got to be asleep. And so I thought, okay, so Wednesday night or Tuesday night, something like that, at 3 a.m, I'll just go downstairs. I'll go through the side door because we have a side door in our garage. That way my dog won't hear me. We're fine. So it's 3 o'clock in the morning. It's like May 13th or 14th or something like that. And I text my boyfriend Patrick and I was like, hey, okay, so like I'm about to go downstairs or whatever. And then normally my mom sleeps with her door closed, but it was open. And my mom is one of those like Hispanic moms that's just not going to put up with like any sound, and she just gets like everything just kind of like rah, like distresses her really easily, and she's really sensitive to sounds. And so if I cough in my room, she'll hear me. So I was like, I can't go downstairs like past her room with the door open. She will hear me because our stairs are kind of creaky. So I decided that the best way to approach the situation was not to reschedule sneaking out for another night, but to jump out of my window. So yeah, I jumped out of my window. Hang on, I need some tea for this because oh, in case you're wondering what kind of tea this is, I brought this up here to show you guys. It is the vanilla and cinnamon black tea, and it's from Trader Joe's. And I think this is like a holiday edition thing. I don't think they have it throughout the entire year, but it is my favorite tea. And also I'm battling like gnarly bronchitis right now. I think it's bronchitis. My mom says it's not, but I have something going on, and so tea is really helpful. But anyways, it's so like off topic. Yeah, so I took the screen off of my window. This is actually my screen still. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it's right there. It might be in the frame now. I don't know. I took the screen out of my window. I climbed onto my roof, And I texted Patrick and I was like, all right, like I'm about to jump. By the way, this is the second story for those of you that, didn't get the memo. I'm on the second story of my roof. And I'm not agile. I'm not good at sports. I don't know what I was thinking. And I knew I would make it, obviously, but I didn't know that I could fail so miserably at something. And so I texted him, okay, I'm about to jump. Like, I'll see you there. I threw my phone first and I was like, oh, shit, there's no going back now. And I jumped off my roof at 3 a.m, the day before my AP test. And so, well, as you might have guessed, I landed not on the grass, on the concrete, because God knows I apparently just miss. The grass was here, the concrete was there. Somehow I managed to, I don't know, I landed on concrete. Actually, it might have been like marble or something. I don't know. We have like these rocks. I landed on that and then kind of like did like a face plant thing. Also, when you're supposed to, like, you land and then roll? Yeah, on the way down, I guess my body thought that the best way to approach free falling from the roof was to lock every joint in my body. So I locked my knees and my ankles, and yeah, I broke my right foot. That was terrible because then I had to crawl over, or like army crawl over to my phone, text Patrick while I was shaking and about to cry because I'd never broken anything in my life. I think the worst pain I'd ever felt up to that point was a paper cut, like right here. So I was just in shock and wanted to die, honestly. And so then he drove us to 7-Eleven, got me ice and Advil. Pain didn't go away. And so we had to come inside at 3 a.m. and tell my displeased mother about the situation. I was grounded, needless to say. I was on probation, as my mom referred to it as, and I couldn't leave my house, was it? Yeah, people could come visit me, but I couldn't leave my house for, I want to say, a month and a half. She said it was going to be 5 months or something like that, but then her friend convinced her to loosen up a bit. And so that was interesting. But Patrick and I, pushed through that, and our relationship got even stronger after that because he was scared of coming home to my mom for a while, and I was too because my mom was so mad. But she's cool now. She loves about it now, so shouts outs, Mom Luciani. But yeah, so that happened. The whole point of why I didn't make videos during that time, or even a little bit before that, was because prior to that I was just really busy with school. But when that happened, I actually started to get really depressed. It was really tricky because I do run cross country, and it's not like I lost a bunch of training or anything. I'm not like the best runner ever or anything like that, but I do love it, and it's something that, I'd get home after school and I'd quickly get ready and I'd go on a run, and I love running and hiking and things like that. And that also, on top of being something I love, it keeps me in good shape. And I've always had issues where if I don't feel like I'm in good shape, I get really depressed, and maybe that's a self-confidence issue, or I don't know what it is. Maybe it's some kind of psychological thing. I really don't understand. I hope to learn more about it one day, but as of now, all I know is that running has always kind of saved me from a lot of things in life, in terms of how I feel and how I look and how I choose to present myself some days. And I got really depressed because, of course, I gained weight. I couldn't walk. I was in a boot and crutches for, I want to say, 2.5 months. After that, I had to go to physical therapy. And then after physical therapy, I had to, heal, and I had to bike and, walk and not run. So only like a month and a half or 2 months ago, I think it was more like a month ago, did I start running a little bit more regularly. But the frequency of my runs has been very low. So I haven't been running as often as I would like to. So I'm still not feeling like 100% all the time because I'm kind of upset about the fact that, I'm not in as great of shape as I was before. But, and right now I have bronchitis or whatever the hell this is, so I can't run all the time anyways. But I'm planning to, once this all is over, my sickness, to kind of start getting my mileage in again. And I know that once that starts to happen, I will get in better shape and I'll feel happier, and I will be more in the mood to, present myself to the internet, because that's just, I think that's something that happens to some people. If you're not feeling happy about yourself, you're not going to really want to, or not even just about yourself, if you're not feeling happy about life, you're not going to want to share about your life with the world. So that's my little story about how I broke my foot and about why I've been absent, for those of you that cared. And yeah, so just stay tuned for more videos. I ordered a bunch of stuff recently on last night, and I want to do kind of like a quick haul on some really wonderful products that I found recently. And I don't know, maybe I'll be blogging a little bit more too, or vlogging, tomato. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.